So recently there was a comment that was made, and the person wanted to know how many AMC shares do I own? And let's go ahead and talk about that. So this person right here left a comment. They said, how many AMC shares do I own? And I know in the past I announced this and I said how many I own and how many I don't have and what I do with it. So I'm going to tell you. Okay, since we're talking about TD Ameritrade, for some of you that don't know, Charles Schwab is going to pretty much merge. TD Ameritrade is going to merge with Charles Schwab. Okay, Charles Schwab is trying to. I guess they're taking over the online brokerage, and it's going to become one. Now, this has been in the making since 2016, I believe, and now it's going to take place. So right here, if you look up there, it says May 26th at 8:30 p.m. Everything's going to transition. They said, as far as I know, for now, there's nothing you need to do. It's just wait. So as much as I like TD Ameritrade, a lot of people like it. There's some people that don't like it. You know, just like Robinhood, some people like Robinhood and some don't. You know, everybody got their preference. But anyway, so that's going to happen. So just be aware of that. And if you want to read it from a posting, here's the posting that was posted. You can just pause this video right now and read this and then unpause it. So yeah, check that out. So like I said, I've talked about this before in the past, how many shares of AMC that I own. I have a few. It's not a lot, okay? I have a few on TD Ameritrade. I have some on E-Trade, and I have some on Webull. It's no more than, it's not even combined, it's not even 100, okay? And the reason why is because I sold all my shares when it came down to 27, because I had a stop. I had a stopping point where I didn't want to go, or a stop loss, where I did not want it to go any lower. And if it got to a certain point, I was just going to sell it because it just kept going lower and lower and lower. And I'm not in the market to lose money, okay? I don't care what no one says about a squeeze. When you're investing in the stock market, you have to invest wisely. You have to be smart. You have to use common sense, okay? You cannot rely on other people's decisions to make a decision for you, because if you do that every time, you're going to be out of money. You're going to be broke. You're going to lose money every single time. So make your own decision. No matter what no one says, you make your own decision, okay? I don't care about being in this group of being like these apes, and you want to be an ape because everybody else wants to be an ape. Now, everyone's an ape, but there's a large people that are in the hole very deep, and some of those are thinking like, man, I wish I would have sold and then bought back in now. That's what I did. Okay, that's what I did, because I'm in the market to make money, not lose money. I don't care what no one says, because I don't let other people make decisions for me. Now, like I said, I sold it at 27, and ever since then I've been buying, and as it rolls back up, I sold. So I've been pretty much scalping at least every couple of times a week. As of today, I have on Robinhood, because that's where I do all my scalping, because it's so easy. It's just so easy to do it over there. On Robinhood, I have 0 shares because I sold them. I sold my shares because I made some money off of it, okay? So as of right now, I have 0 shares on Robinhood, but I still have some on TD Ameritrade and E-Trade and Webull that I'm just holding. In those shares, I don't care. And like I said, it's less than 100, and I'm just holding those there in case something happens, in case a squeeze happen, or this financial wealthy squeeze that's going to happen. Let me move you guys up here because I'm in the sun. In case this squeeze happens while I'm scalping AMC. on a weekly basis, okay? So instead of me sitting on my hands, I'm scalping and constantly making money until the squeeze happens, okay? And that's my strategy. I really don't care what no one says and what other people think about it. It's just what I'm doing. Of course, people want this squeeze to happen. People want this financial wealth to transfer to retail so we can be financially free and make life-changing money and all this other stuff. And, you know, people say that everybody needs to work together for this to work, okay? But it's a reality that I'm watching people, everybody, I don't care if they say like 80% of the retail owns AMC, but 80% of retail is not trading the same way. They're not just holding AMC the whole time. A lot of them are selling and buying options, buying puts. They're not just only buying stocks. They're not just buying and holding. They're doing everything else. I'm not saying everybody. There may be a large percentage of people that are buying and just holding and not doing anything else. But if they're doing anything else besides holding AMC and they're scalping and all this other stuff, then they're defeating the purpose of what everyone wants to happen, okay? And I know for a fact everybody's not doing that. Then there's big institution that holds AMC, and in these big institution that holds a way large amount than what you, individual, will hold, they're buying and scalping too. And they're buying options and puts and everything else. And you got the short sellers out there. So this is just how I trade. This is how I trade. It's not, you don't trade how I trade, and you have to come up with your own strategy. And you hear that all the time from people, okay? So that's it. That's all I can say. I'm in the market to make money, and you should be in the market to make money too, because if you keep following people, I'm not saying not follow people as in like follow people on YouTube, but yeah, follow people on YouTube, but take what they say with a grain of salt, but also learn from them and learn from everybody across YouTube. Even if you feel like they're idiots or some are smarter than the others, you gather all the information and then come up with your own trading strategy. That's it, okay? And be smart. Make your own decision, and keep an eye, watch the market and see how it moves, because the market is like, it's like a breathing animal. You can almost tell sometimes just because of what's going on in the world. When things are happening, you can tell how it breathes and moves. Just look at it, okay? And the foot plays a big part into how it moves. Just pay attention, just watch it, okay? And in order to get to that point, you really have to watch it all the time to learn like when it's going to go up, when it's more likely going to come down, how it's following other stocks, how it's following the SP, how it's following the stock market. If it's going to follow the stock market, all this stuff plays a part, okay? But there's my answer. As of today, no, I don't. But tomorrow I may, the next day I may. It just depends. But I do know for a fact I have an entry price when AMC comes down to the $4 and the especially the $3 range. I'm buying a whole lot of it, because I still feel like it's going to come down to the $3, which I believe it already did go below the $4 mark at one time. And I kept telling people that for years and years and years that we was going to get there. Even all the rest of this year, I said we was going to go down to the low $4, $3 mark. Okay. And I do believe it's going to go back there. It's not financial advice. Okay. But I feel like it's going to go back here. And when it goes back here, I'm just going to buy more. Okay. I'm just going to go buy more and hold it. I'm not saying when I buy more, I'm buying like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, but You know, I'm just a person that works every day, and I can only spend so much money on the stock market, and I'm not going to keep buying because someone says keep buying. Okay, every time it dip, I'm not going to keep buying because I have bills to pay, I have other things to pay. But just be smart, guys. Okay, there's my answer, and I'll make another video later. See you the next one. Take care. Peace.